So first of all, I would like to welcome you as Playerbros. And if you're ready, I would like to start with my questions.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
okay for you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm fine. Cool.
So after the success of tournaments in the Southeast Asia and Latin America, Razer Invitational's latest stop was Europe. Where do you plan to take it next?
That's a good question. So
Yeah.
actually, we are working on a project called Razer Invitational Middle East. So it's going to be very soon, after the Ramadan. So basically, we're planning around June to start Razer Invitational Middle East. So it's not going to be the last one. We're going to continue in this optic. For now, we will have also Razer Invitational USA, and a little bit later, by the end of the year, in winter, we will have Razer Invitational Europe again. So basically, we are creating a circuit with the different regions, and planning to continue in that way, and looking forward to see if we can add other regions to the Razer Invitational project.
So for my second question, in Latin America and Southeast Asia, Razer Invitational included tournaments of League of Legends, Counter-Strike, PUBG
Yes.
Mobile, Dota 2, and Mobile Legends. And
Yeah.
for Europe, it was Fortnite. So what do you pay attention to when choosing the countries to participate in the tournaments and the games to be played?
I'm glad that you noticed it, and it's a good question, actually. So, at the end of the day, we have to pick up a game. So it means pick up a game. We need to keep in mind also to interact and connect with a community. We decided to choose Fortnite for Europe because at that very moment we wanted to connect or reconnect with a younger audience, and we believe it that Fortnite was the best fit for that. More than that, we choose Fortnite at the moment where the game was very, very hype. It's still hype, but at this moment, compared to other ones, it was very hype. And also, we always need to keep in mind that when we choose a game, we want to work with the publisher. So making sure that basically the tournament that we're going to be adding during the year is not going to cause any kind of, let's say, challenge or issue with the already planned tournament from the publisher. So that's the reason at the end we pick up Fortnite. And actually, it was a very good choice because right now with the Razer Invitational Europe, we managed to crush the numbers compared to all the other Razer Invitationals. So it's maybe a little bit of a mix of everything. First, because our expertise was better. The more tournaments you run, the better you're going to get, and the more senior and let's say the more experience you're gonna have. And probably I believe that since we were very connected with the Fortnite network of pro players and communities, we managed to have a great Razer Invitational Europe.
And for my third question, you recently made an agreement with the League of Legends team Mad Lions, which also includes the Turkish esports player Armed, actually.
Yeah.
So what do you pay attention to when choosing new esports teams and branches?
Can you repeat the question?
Of course. So what do you pay attention to when choosing new esports teams and branches?
Yes. So I'm glad you noticed it. The agreement with Mad Lions is an agreement where I'm personally very proud of. It's great to have Mad Lions on board and indeed they have a Turkish player which is actually crushing it. Definitely, he's doing a very good job.
They already won the Europe Championship too now.
Indeed, and also the community is already creating memes from him because he's so funny and so cool. So just to answer your question, basically what we want to what we look at is basically the first at all is that the teams has the same value that we have, that Team Razer have, right? Has. And more than that, we when we work with teams, we don't look ourselves like a normal sponsor. It's more a partnership that we're looking for, and so it's going to be a mix of course, performance, reach, values, and strategic. So basically, what is the vision of Espor? Where are going to be in the 3 years coming? So that's the reason, one of the reasons why we choose to run long-term partnership with teams. So this is also an important aspect, right?
And for my next question, what would you suggest for those who want to invest in esports?
So you mean brands or investors,
Yeah,
right?
and
Are willing to yes. So the first thing is to make a big difference between influencers and esports, right? So it's those are two different worlds. Even if they are working together, it's important to make the difference, right? Secondly, I would say that try to find the right partner. This is extremely important. Just don't jump in the water if you can't swim. Basically, just try to find the right partners, established partners, and work with them on a middle term and long term strategy, in order to make sure that that you spread the right message and that you reach the right audience. Basically, try to be integrated also into the ecosystem. So basically, depending what is your company producing, make sure that what you produce is going to add a value to the partnership with the tournament organizers or with the team that you're willing to sponsor or willing to invest. When it comes to investors, I would say that try to make sure to have a long-term strategy. Basically, this is extremely important. Yeah, I believe that there are a lot of advices that I could give here, but the time is going to be very, very short for that. But I would say that will be the main advices that I can give.
Yeah. And who was your favorite team and player to partner with? And
I'm
what was
not
your
allowed
favorite?
to say that. You're sticking in trouble.
Oh, okay. So what about your favorite event you have organized?
The favorite event for me right now is Razer'ın Invitational. I know it's an online event, but it's a very nice connection between the community, and esports. Basically, gives the chance to a normal avid gamer to be part of a tournament which is hosted in a very professional way with casters, analytic guys, and all this. So this is my favorite event right now. Also because I believe that we do everything what's possible that basically the audience has everything is in on language, with having the also influences coming from their region. So this is also very important. They're very connected with the region. When it comes to favorite teams, I will try to answer your question. All the teams that we are sponsoring right now are different. Basically, they maybe look the same on the paper, but they are different. So I will not say this is my best friend. I don't like the word best friend. They are. I love them. I really like what they're doing. So and I truly believe in them. So I will not say I have a favorite one. I like them all.
So you actually answered my next question, but I'll still ask for details about it. Do you plan to organize an event or tournament this year that includes Europe, the Middle East, and Africa? And if you do, will Turkish players have a chance to participate in these tournaments?
So regarding the Middle East, we are actually exploring the feasibility with the servers. Actually, we want to have the people participating with the same ping, obviously. So this is actually that we are looking for. That's definitely, you know it better than me, but Turkey has a great esports community and great talent. So we definitely want to try to involve them in the Razer'ın Invitational project.
I don't know if you can answer this, but would you like to partner with a team from the Middle East, or if you were to plan a Middle East tournament, which games you would include?
So right now, for the Middle East, we're exploring different games. We're exploring mobile games, PC games also, and even console games. So this is something that we are really trying to we're trying basically to pick up the games that fits the best with a region. When it comes to partner up with teams from the region, or even with teams from Turkey, we are actually talking to different teams and basically checking the deck and seeing, monitoring them to see how far we can go. Also in the list we have two teams, one from Turkey, and one of the teams from Turkey is a football club, by the way. So we are actually looking at this, if it's feasible this year or not. This is not only, like I was saying, just an exercise of a partnership. It's not only an exercise of a sponsorship, but more looking to have a partnership. So this takes a little bit more long time, let's say like that, a little bit more time. And when it comes to Turkey in the Middle East, I repeat a little bit myself, but it's kind of tricky with the ping, as you may know. So this is something that we are working with local agencies. This is also very important when we work in a region, that we work with the locals, and they are actually defining how possible it is how feasible it is to add the Turkey community and fans to the event.
And for my final question, do you have a message you would like to say to Turkish gamers and esports followers?
Yes. Well, first, I would like them I would like to thank them, because I know there are a lot of Razer fans out there. So thank you very much for their trust. And I would like also to congratulate them, because there's a huge fan base and huge esports community in Turkey, and I would like to make sure that they keep tracking Razer Invitational, and invite them to follow up the next Razer Invitational Middle East.
Thank you so much for your time
and
answering my questions. That was all my questions. So thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your
was a
time
great
too.
second interview.
Thank you.